DeSales dominates in all aspects of the game, putting up 91 points in their victory over Albright. It also gave Coach Richter his 400th career win, an achievement he was a little modest to talk about. I'm Erica Rose here at Richard Stockton College, where the Vineland girls take on the Middle Township girls in the Cape Atlantic League Championship. We'll have your full highlights coming up in sports at 6. Moravian Academy could not get their shots to fall, and Marian Catholic would capitalize to advance to the district title game for the second time in as many years. On the scene from Tamaqua High School, I'm Erica Rose, 2 Sports. For the second straight time this season, St. Augustine defeats Holy Spirit, but this time they get the Cal title with it. I'm Erica Rose, NBC 40 Sports. Well, it wasn't the outcome the PA wrestlers had hoped for, but overall they can all agree it was still an enjoyable night and a good way to close out their senior year. Sarah Graypeck moved to the Lehigh Valley several years ago with her family to attend the Lehigh Valley Charter High School for the Performing Arts. What makes it so unique is the skaters do all of their curriculum in the morning and then get bussed over to Steel Ice for the afternoon, making Sarah's life much easier.
Before I came to this school, I used to have the whole day of school, and then I'd skate, and then I wouldn't get home until around 7 and really 8, and then stuff would be a lot later. But now that I have it during the day, I still skate after school about an hour to an hour and a half, but then I have more time to balance out my homework, so it's very helpful.
Sarah recently won first place in the Parade of Champions for her performance of My Fair Lady, an award she had no idea was coming.
They kept reading the names up and they weren't saying mine. And then when they said that I got in first place, it was like an oh my gosh kind of moment, because I had never even expected to place in it, because it's such like an honor that you can even compete in that.
But on top of dealing with all of the normal issues a 10th grader goes through, Sarah also has been diagnosed with diabetes, an illness she refuses to let keep her off the ice.
I felt like I'd sort of overcome my diabetes, that I could still do this, and I was wearing my Omnipod, which is right here, which I still have on right now, and that I can get it through with the pump, and I can check my blood sugar, and even when my blood sugar was low, which is when I perform for you, I can still make it through, and that's really important to me.
This weekend, Notre Dame Green Pond held the 8th annual Christopher Campbell For the Love of Life tournament. The weekend offers CYO teams a minimum of 2 games, t-shirts, trophies for the champions, runners-up, MVPs, and all 8th grade students whose school participated become eligible to apply for a scholarship to Notre Dame High School.
We started a scholarship in Christopher's name to keep his memory going. It's for a student that is in the Catholic school system that's going to Notre Dame Green Pond High School, who's gracious enough to let us use their facilities and have it for the last 2 days.
We offer scholarships to incoming 8th graders to Notre Dame High School, and any school who has a team in the tournament, all of their 8th graders, whether they're a basketball player or not, are eligible to apply for the scholarships.
Christopher suffered from a disease called cystic fibrosis, a terrible disease that affects everyone differently, and unfortunately for him, his lungs were affected most. But Christopher never let the disease keep him from doing what he enjoyed.
Chris was in Honor Society. Chris worked a job at Jack Creek Steakhouse. Chris worked for Miller Blood. He loved life. He just wanted to do as much as he could. He went rafting in Colorado on the Arkansas River with an oxygen tank. He couldn't stand on the sideline.
He was a special young man. He was a very unique individual, and I had the pleasure of being involved with him as a coach back in the CYO days myself. When he first started to play with us, he was too sick to even play, but he used to be a manager, and he'd help me out in practices. And there were times when that little guy would come to practice. I mean, he felt lousy, but he'd still be there.
Although the years pass by, this tournament gives family and friends the opportunity to bring him back, even if it's just for the weekend.
We miss him. We miss him dearly, and it's a nice way for us, his friends, his family, and a lot of people that played ball with him to remember him.
On the scene from Notre Dame High School, I'm Erica Rose, 2 Sports.